Who knew that one simple blog store could turn into a massive fashion brand in Asia? Certainly not Rachel Lim and her fellow co-founders. In this video, we'll dive into the journey of how a college group of friends created a company which catered to one of the biggest yet overlooked markets, why dropping out of school helped their business scale, and finally, how they went from an online Singaporean blog shop to expanding to the rest of Asia and the US. This is Love, Bonito's story. In 2005, Rachel Lim and her college friends started a blog shop selling their pre-loved clothes for extra pocket money. Back then, the concept of online shopping was still new and strange. It surprised Rachel that all of their listings quickly sold out. With no more pre-loved clothes left to sell, they decided to use their earnings and import clothes outside of Singapore. However, the imported clothes opened their eyes to a huge gap in the market. There weren't any well-fitting clothes designed for Asian proportions.
A lot of international brands, they cater to European American women that have very different body proportions, skin tone, preferences, and even climate. So when we were import clothes to sell, there was always something that I wanted to change.
Asian women make up more than 2 billion of the world's population. So they switched gears by designing the clothes themselves, this time catering to Asian women. However, to grow the business, Rachel knew she had to go all in. So in 2009, just 9 months before her graduation, she dropped out of university. In the process, she had to pay a 5-figure sum for breaking her schooling bond. She had loaned the money from her mum's life savings.
Then my dad was going through bankruptcy. My mom was already working 2 jobs to support the family. And so essentially I realized only a couple of years later, the 5-figure sum that she had loaned me was actually her life saving.
It was a risky move, but because of it, she was able to focus on building Love, Bonito from the ground up. They were able to analyze customer feedback and tweaked designs to meet their audience's needs. In the following years, even shoppers from Malaysia and Indonesia heard about and bought from Love, Bonito. So, in 2017, after setting up their first flagship store in Singapore, Love, Bonito expanded to setting up more physical shops in other Asian countries like Hong Kong, Malaysia, and Indonesia. This growth wasn't enough. There were still a lot of Asian women immigrants in Western countries who'd have to shop in kids' sections just to find clothes that fit. By 2021, they secured about $50 million in funding for their international expansion to Australia and the US. Love, Bonito's story teaches us that starting a business doesn't have to be complicated. They didn't even have their own products or a specific target market at first. As they slowly gained experience, they realized the answer to both these things. From selling pre-loved and imported clothes with Western proportions, Love, Bonito gained a clear vision of what the market really needed: Asian women's inclusivity. If you liked this video, hit the follow button so you won't miss more new videos coming soon.